Superintendent Smith and members of the board, staff and families, I'm Denise Sadler, and I'm pleased to give an update as to where we are with our transition process. And I'd like to say that there are several families that have contacted us. We've met with families regarding some of the issues and concerns that they have about their placement, and we're continuing to work on those. It has been challenging because specifically many families clearly wanted ICS or TCN. At this juncture, we do not have the space for every single family who wanted those slots. And believe me, this is a major concern. We are continuing to work with that. You just heard that there are the nuances around Ascend and Learning Without Limits and potential other options. I do want to let you know that we recently had a bus tour to several sites, to Franklin, Garfield, La Escuelita, ICS, and TCN. And I want to just say that there were some missteps with that tour, and the principal from Lazier, Principal Weaver, was on that bus tour, as well as myself. And we have actually rescheduled another opportunity to visit next Wednesday, and I've been in contact with some of the Lazier parents about that. The principals at ICN and TCN actually have set that up because they were very concerned about how that the last tour occurred. So families will get a letter in the mail about that. There will be flyers at the school tomorrow regarding this additional tour on Wednesday. I also wanted to update everyone and let them know that the principals from ICS, TCN, and other sites, Garfield and La Escuelita and Redwood Heights, actually will be coming to Lazier at the invitation of some parents on February 29th. And they would really like parents to have the opportunity to show them the school, and it just coincidentally, that happens to be the science day for visiting. So this is something that they have requested, and I know that some of the parents had worked this out, and other leaders would like to visit as well. So that will be happening on the 29th. I also want to advise the board and the community that we have been working on transportation. And we're in the process. We are in discussions with Peterman Transportation as well as the Unity Council in exploring a third-party transportation opportunities for Lazier families. And so we expect that to be forthcoming so that we will be able to update you on the cost and an effective way for students to travel, specifically between such sites as La Escuelita and some of the other sites mentioned. So I want you to know that we are in very deep conversation around that. We are also reevaluating the student placements for Lazier, and while Ascend is pursuing a charter pathway, we are engaging the Ascend leadership around that. So there's a lot of discussion, a lot of complex areas that we're working on. We are listening to our families. We're very concerned about some of the things that have occurred, and I've made note of some parents who spoke this evening. I want to work with the Student Assignment Office around some of the communication that I've heard about this evening, so we will be investigating that. So I want you to know, and we take this very seriously, and you'll see me and other staff on campus and continuing to work even as this process with the Lazier Charter progresses. I also want you to know that we will continue to work with families the first week of April. For all of the families at closing schools are to be going to the new schools for registration, and we'll be working with families regarding that process and working with leaders around their welcoming activities. So that's a basic update, Mr. Superintendent. We also will have, just for your knowledge, tomorrow another bus tour leaving from Marshall, where we will be visiting Grass Valley, Howard, Reach, and Burkhalter. So I will keep you informed. I will, with all the specific information that we have as we investigate the transportation piece, as we investigate some of the issues that have come up for some of the families, we will keep you informed.